Hi, today I'm going to have a look at this. It's cable with blobs. I wish. As you see, it's got a connector here, that's going to have to come off. But this is in essence 10 meters 3-core cable with RGB LEDs on it. To put it into perspective, that is an AAA sized battery. It's allegedly 10 meters of cable, but it only seems to have one connection. The problem is because they're LEDs, yes, they don't draw a lot of current, but the distance over 10 meters means that some of them at the end might not work. So if that is the case, I'll have to cut the end off, and as they call it, I will have to inject DC. In other words, I'll put DC in at the other end. So it's DC from this end and DC from the other end. But I'll have to try it and see how we get on with it. The idea is that you can put this stuff outside. I'm going to use it to replace my pixels. I have a bunch of pixels outside. Let's take it to where we have the controller. Here it is. I've sort of untangled it. I found the other end. It's just a plain end. And here's the controller. I'll connect it up to the controller and I'll see you in a minute. It's connected, but I'll be honest, I have no idea of what's going to happen when I plug it in, because this controller used to run some pixels, so it will be programmed and set up for them. But let's plug it in and see what happens. Red. That's okay then. I should suspect that it has, well, I don't know what the voltage is. It might have been set for red or not, I don't know. Let's see what we can do. We want to go to, no, that's speed, that's mode. Well, I'm pleased with that because, as you can see, they're white. And if they'll light up white, then that means that there's enough voltage going through them. Let's see if I can remember how to get into telling it how many there are. Believe it or not, to set this up, you do it while it is off. You make sure it's off, then you press the up and down buttons at the same time. It then comes up with a 4-digit number, 261 in this case. That means that this was programmed to operate 261 LEDs. The reason that is relevant is because one of the patterns, it turns them on one after the other. If I had it running on this lot, it would go all the way up to 261 LEDs, which clearly there isn't. So I need to change it. Let's bring it down. Actually, let's find the last LED. Here it is, the last LED. As you see, it's adding them all on. I've got 102 LEDs here. Let's turn it off and turn it back on again. It should start going into a seat. Yeah. That's speed 7. But let's go into a That's speed 7, but let's go into a program. That's program 5. Let's change the speed, because obviously that's somewhat slow. Oops, missed it. That'll do. Let's go back into that. Yeah, speed 67. That's fine. Let's change, go to a different program. So I don't know what the programs are. There we go. That one looks vaguely useful. I'm guessing they're moving along. Really want one that adds one on the end of the next one. That was nice and colourful. You see there, it is adding them on one by one, but that's not quite what I want. There we go, that's something more interesting. You see it's going around adding the next one onto the one after it's constantly adding on one. If I could find the last one again. There. It's starting from this end. It's coming round and going to there. It'll be coming around to here soon. See, it started at this end and making its way round. If I go up one, it'll probably change colour. Yeah, it started from that end and it's changed colour as well. But that is why you must set it up for the number of LEDs you've actually got, because if we had this set for too many, it can't actually count them. It relies on you. Therefore it would carry on turning on LEDs that are not there, in which case these would be sitting there on longer than they need be. When this one comes on, it'll be coming around there. It should be soon. There we go. See, it got to this end one and they'll switch. It got to this end one and they all switched off, which is what it's supposed to do. But it wouldn't have done that if I had it set for the wrong number of LEDs. In case you're wondering, this box is just a 5-volt power supply. Yes, I did say 5-volt. Here we go, it'll be coming round soon. You can get these in 12-volt or 5-volt, but the most common is 5-volt. See, M1 comes on, then it all goes out because it's starting again. I actually got these ones from AliExpress. They really weren't much at all. If you like this content, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't like this content, hit the thumbs up button 3 times. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.